YouTube. I'm Kirsten, the one half of this YouTube channel. This YouTube will be used to document things throughout my and my boyfriend's relationship, which will be forever. Right now, it's a long distance relationship from Alabama to Idaho. But in October, it won't be anymore because I am going from Alabama to Idaho. Place I never thought I'd be, but that just shows you life takes you wherever it wants you to go. And at one point, I thought that was New York for me, and New York always has a special place in my heart. But when you know where you're supposed to be, you know. Jace is my other half, my soulmates. If you're familiar with the red string theory, and it's just basically that you have a red string on your pinky and it is tied to your soulmate, who you're supposed to be with. And it may be tangled, it may be long, and it may tether, but it never breaks. And he is tied to my red string. How did we meet? Well, on Tumblr there's this blog, is Dear Future Girlfriend, and I skimmed through it time to time. I was having a rough time, and going to that blog kind of made everything a little bit better, because it would fill me with so much hope, because there's these people and they may know who their future girlfriend is. They may be writing to what they think is the heir, basically, but they're writing to their future girlfriend and telling them things that they want them to hear, and that always appealed to me. I thought it was the sweetest thing ever. And then so I was on there one night, and I saw this one submission, and it just jumped out at me. It would have had like teeth or something, and jumped out on the page, but tried to bite me. It was Jace's note. It reads, "Dear Future Girlfriend, there was a time where I would spend hours on this blog, reading each and every note to see if I could find you. I even submitted a few times in hopes that maybe you would find me. The reason I'm writing to you is because the loneliness has long since set in, and this time, instead of it spurring me on a desperate search for you, it has settled in, and I have come to accept that maybe, just maybe, you aren't out there. That maybe I'm just waiting for something that will never happen, though they say it never hurts to dream. And dream is what I will do. Will you make my dream a reality? Or is this really for me? I'll wait for you. Love, me." And immediately after I read that, I opened a new tab and I sent him a message. And the message I sent was, "I read your note on Dear Future Girlfriend and it spoke to me. I just wanted to let you know that she's out there somewhere waiting. I've pretty much given up hope as well, and it pains me a little to see others feeling similar things. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, and I hope you have better luck from here on out." Never did I expect that he would message back, because I didn't think I was worth his time. I just wanted to comfort him and tell him that basically, don't lose hope. She's out there. And I wouldn't say we haven't stopped messaging since, because for a while we didn't message, but that was all on me, because I was going through a trying time. I was, just for a little bit, I was with my ex. It didn't even last a week. It was an ex of 2 years. She used me. She manipulated me. Like, it was not a very good relationship to be in at all. And before that, she had broke up with her girlfriend. And so basically, I was just a plan B because I was always there because I'm a good person. And she even told me that I was a plan B. But Jace helped me see that that was not in the situation I should be in and that I should be happy. And my happiness was with him when we were talking. And it still is. And I'm very excited for what the future, holds for us. No, not at all. I say that because and when you know who you're supposed to be with, when you know who your soulmate is, it just can't compare. It doesn't matter if you know for a day or for a year, you still have that initial feeling inside, this is it. This is who I am supposed to be with for the rest of my life. And sorry, that was him messaging. And we both felt that, and it was still the best thing in the world. And basically, I could go on for forever about how you know who your soulmate is. And some of you out there have experienced that. And for those of you that haven't, don't give up. Because when you absolutely have no hope, when you settle, and when you realize that this loneliness and this sadness that you feel is what you should feel for the rest of your life, that's when it all comes together. That's when that person appears, and that's when it's electric, and it's nothing less than that. And I know I'm gonna feel it for the rest of my life. I wish I was better at explaining it. There's no words, like nothing can compare. Like, you take the best feeling that you have felt your entire life and you multiply it times 1,002. It's that intense, and it's still that intense, and it hasn't lost that intensity. And that's how I know. I mean, on top of like other millions and millions of reasons, that's how I know. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Why am I moving from my home to Idaho? Why not? I can't stand it in Alabama. I never could the whole time growing up. And I went to New York, and then when things didn't work out there, and I came back to help my mother. And my roommate wasn't the best roommate. I came back, and I've been back for quite a while now, and I can't stand it. And then I was planning to move, or at least visit New York next April. But it turns out that's when I was planning to move to Idaho after these events transpired, and I met the person who I'm supposed to be with. And I couldn't wait anymore. when you know who you're supposed to be with, you just want to be with them right then and there, and sometimes that can't happen. And that's why I'm moving in October. No, I have not told my mom. My dad really isn't in the picture, but I have not told my mom, and I'm actually a little bit apprehensive there because I don't know how she's going to take it. But at the same time, I am an adult and I know how to make my own decisions, and the ticket money is coming from my money. And there's not really much she can say about that. That I'm telling her closer to when I leave. Am I excited? Are you kidding? Why wouldn't I be? It's like my whole life has finally come together, and I can't wait. I can't wait to be there, to fall asleep with him, to wake up to him, in a few months from now, in 10 years from now. I can't wait. I couldn't be more excited for my life to start. It's like that song from Tangled, when will my life begin? I know when it's going to begin. It's beginning in October. It's beginning when we got together. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I actually ran out of questions to answer. If you have any questions, you can leave them. And I hope to help anybody who is in a long distance relationship who has any questions about ours. And this is basically going to be a video archive to document our videos to each other and our videos together. And I hope you enjoy.